Well, I don't know because they have no problem addressing everything else, it seems. So I don't know. And I said this before. The only thing I can think of is that if it's some way restrictive to the fighters or creates an imbalance with a ground guy versus a stand-up guy. So I don't know. Um, I don't know that if you could web it up top or there's no way to get around the tips of the fingers sticking out of the glove, right? We can agree on that. You
Well,
can't
there is because like I said, Bellator used they curved their glove a little bit.
like a mitten.
They got Everglass to do it,
Uh,
and they made like a curved glove, not a mitten because the fingers still stuck out, but they couldn't go like that.
uh-huh.
And I don't think the fighters really had a problem with it because they've used it for years and years since like 2008. You know.
That's an excellent question. And, trust me, I'm sure that they've looked at every possibility or at least discussed every possibility. And maybe the fact that they haven't changed or the fact that they're going with what they got is that maybe they feel like that's the best option.
Because you
You
would
can
think
only
they could
assume that.
employ someone to make a glove that they could patent.
Definitely. You have to assume they don't want to because it feels like the UFC does whatever it wants these days. So if they're not doing something, it's probably because they don't want to. I don't know the reason, um, but I think that's a safe assumption.
And they did try a new glove, but they only had it for like a few shows or a few fights. I think they had it in title fight, like a gold glove.
I saw the different color, but those were the same glove, were they not?
No, it was a little bit different, and they said there weren't as fighters are saying that, or there weren't as many knockouts. It was harder to knock someone out with these gloves on.
Oh, well, I
But you had
mean,
a small sample size, so how could they determine that really? You know?
yeah, again, with the way that they control everything head to toe, I would assume that they've either workshopped it or tested something, and the fact that they haven't changed tells me either they don't want to or they haven't found anything that's better than what they got. That's me not knowing too much about it.
But when you have eye pokes that are costing you like main events, like it did a couple shows ago,
That's about
the most
yeah,
recent show, the same thing, main event, the guy sticks his eye in there, and then he finishes his opponent because the ref didn't see it.
yeah. I mean that's a bad thing. You don't want controversy around your finishes, and you certainly um, don't want to bring any more danger to the octagon than already exists. Um, I don't know. That's an excellent question. Do people debate that, or what are the standing
Yeah, I
theories?
think people do. Yeah, they're debating it for sure, and I also think fighters, people, I think fighters will take advantage of stuff like that. People think